I'm with Charleen Ventura. She's a conveyancing solicitor from Ventura Solicitors. Our topic for today is all about conveyancing. A conveyancer is somebody I ask my clients to go to straight away, especially when they find a property. Alright, Charleen, can you please elaborate what is conveyancing?
Yep. Alright. So conveyancing is the legal process of transferring title of a property from the vendor to the purchaser.
After my clients get a pre-approval, right? And then of course I ask them, go out now and start looking for a property. So the moment they actually find a property that they really like, they make an offer.
Yes.
And once the offer gets accepted, what will the client do with the contract of sale?
Okay. So once the client finds a property that they like and the offer is accepted, then they can, if they have a copy of the contract, they can send it to a solicitor or conveyancer for review. And also, they have to pay the 0.25% of the purchase price as the holding deposit to take the property off the market.
Yeah.
So the real estate agent will also ask them to sign a copy of the front page of the contract of sale. And then once the agent receives the holding deposit and the purchaser sign front page, then they're going to ask the vendor to sign a counterpart copy. And once the vendor signs, then that contract is considered as exchange. With 5 business days cooling off period.
So the standard is 5 business days cooling off period. So like let's say the buyer signs today, the vendor signs tomorrow, which is a Sunday.
Yep.
So when is the first day of the cooling off period?
Let's say this vendor signs tomorrow, the contract will be dated the date that the vendor signs it, but the cooling off period starts the next business day after the vendor signs the contract.
So let's say the vendor signs on a Monday, then the cooling off period starts on a Tuesday. And then if it's a 5 business days cooling off period, when is the last day of the cooling off period? Is that a Monday?
Yes, it's a Monday the week after, yes, because it's business day, so the weekend's not counted.
Is 5 days standard because some banks takes a long time to process a loan to formal approval? Can that 5 days be extended, or can we request, as you know, initially request instead of 5 days, a 10-day cooling off period?
Yeah, definitely the purchasers can ask the agent to ask the vendor if they'll agree to attend business days.
Yeah.
Some agents refuse to give 10 business days, so they'll just exchange on a 5 business day. But once it's exchanged, the main purpose of the cooling off period is for, of course, the purchasers to obtain formal approval.
Yeah.
And if the formal approval is not obtained during the 5 business days, conveyancers or solicitors would always ask for an extension. And usually the vendor's representative will agree to it.
Normally they
do
an extension of 5-day cooling off period.
Because otherwise, if there's no formal approval, then purchasers are more likely going to rescind the contract, and that means the sale will be cancelled, and the vendor will be entitled to the 0.25% holding deposit. So they will forfeit that, but of course they have to put the property back on the market. So for them, it will further delay the sale because they have to find another purchaser.
So the 0.25% holding deposit is just to secure the property, just to get it off the market.
Yes.
But of course, at the end of the day, the only time that the property is yours, of course, is at the time of settlement,
yes,
right?
At the time of settlement. So basically, during the cooling off period, the vendor can't rescind. It's only the purchaser who can. Let's say, for example, the purchaser can't obtain a formal approval, then of course they have to cancel the contract because they can't obtain finance.